Alright, well, as you can see, more problems, same problem actually. I replaced this RAM and it made not a bit of difference. That RAM was probably not even bad. I pulled the two graphics ROMs out of the board because I just want to see the palettes. And you can see all the sparkly flaky nonsense in these palettes, these little sprite blocks. Yeah, you can pick that up in the camera, I think. This is terrible with this camera. Right here. I don't have a schematic for this, which really sucks. I'm going to do a little digging online and see if I can come up with, see if I'm one more good look at it, try to find a schematic. Alright, I'm getting ready to shut it down for the night, but I think I've kind of figured something out, maybe. Not really, but I got a hunch. I got a theory anyway. I think this board's absolutely fine. It's producing the sprites, it's producing the you know, the moving objects and everything are being produced fine. I think what's bleeding through is the background, the whole tile map, if you will. The background, where it's supposed to be blacked out, it's bleeding through in certain areas and you can see it in the sprites. I think the problem's on this board. Because this board is basically the tile board. The layout board. I don't even know how to explain it. But you have characters, you have tiles, and you have sprites. The tiles are kind of like the whole background. Like the whole screen, the whole behind everything, you know. And I believe that my problem is on this board. So we have a place where I can hook the fluke right here. And we'll go ahead and do that. Put the fluke on this thing tomorrow. And exercise, do all of its tests and everything. And see if we can't figure something out. I know the RAMs, well, I tested the RAMs in the Inquisitor and they were good. We could have some kind of decoding error. We could have, who knows. So we'll find out. Alright. We'll get to it. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wash this board. I'm going to pull all the chips out of it and I'm going to wash this thing. I might as well just do the whole board set. And then start looking at this guy. Everybody. Oh, I gotta wash these boards. Yeah. Okay. Good morning. I just watched a pretty cool clip on YouTube of Dave Grohl. Recently, it said 2021, drumming to Smells Like Teen Spirit. Teen Spirit. That's pretty cool. A nice homage to his old band. Ah! Right. This one, the bottom's dirty. I'm going to wash out both of these boards. Let's clean this stuff up. Alright, let's remove our chips. I'm going to remove all the chips. And then wash this stuff. I should put in the Nevermind record. 'Cause today I found my friend in my hand. You know what I need? I need to put labels on these 2 chips. Okay, I got the 6502 flute pod on the map board, and if we come over here, and I'm running a long RAM test on all of the RAM regions, and you can see how it's filling in line by line, right? If we look at that background map, there's nothing wrong with it. The only place that's sparkling is where there is graphics. And not characters, graphics. So I bet you the character ROM that holds all of this, the character stuff, character data, I bet you that is that little 2732 that's on this board. If I removed it, I bet you this stuff would just be blocks. I think these trees are characters because there's no tingling in that green tree. So I think that's a character as well. So I think I want to remove that ROM and see what happens. See, this all went white now. Now it's getting another pattern, but there's no sparklies anywhere in this pattern. It's all in the characters. Not the characters, it's all in this stuff. I'm going to remove that 2732, and I bet you the trees and all of the text goes blocky. So I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, let's move on over here, guys. And let me set this up here. And it's going to be tricky because it's hidden under here. Okay. Actually, no. Actually, I removed this. And I still have. Okay. Let's head on over here. Let's set up. Let me get a zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, and I'm back. I removed that EEPROM. I don't know what that EEPROM does because the text is still there. Maybe it froze in place. I'm going to turn it off. Put that ROM back in the board. Okay. Back on. Okay, as of right now, I don't see sparklies. Now I see sparklies. Okay. It's not that board. It is not this board, I don't think. But I'm going to not mess with it this time, and I'm going to run that RAM test again off camera, and I'll be back once it's done. Okay. From just reseating stuff, the twinkle is gone, and you know what I think it is? It's actually not reseating stuff, it's folding these boards together. I think we had a funky cable, is what I think it was. And when I folded the boards back the way that they're supposed to be, it remedied the problem. There's no more flakies at all. No more sparkling. It was the cables. Look up here in the fence. There's no more sparkle. Interesting. Yeah, but absolutely zero sparkle now. Funny. All right, good. Okie doke. So it's just a cable issue. It seems to be fine when it's the right way. So let's flip this thing over. I want to put the soundboard on it, and I'm going to play this thing. I'm going to let it run. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, and we are ready to run this baby. Absolutely no sparkles at all. I got the soundboard hooked back up to this thing. And we'll go ahead and coin it up and play. Ah. Dumb dogs. It's about impossible to try to play this how I am. Oh. There you have it. Lasso. I think it's pretty cool. These boards have been thoroughly cleaned. Yeah, that just had the little sparklies going on between here. But once it's folded over like this, it works fine. So I don't have any of these cables spare, so we're just going to leave it the way it is, and as long as it's like this, it looks like it's fine. So those can be some of the most frustrating things to find too, is a little sparklies like that. So yeah. Alright, it's going to do it for this one, guys. This is a rare game. Pretty cool. It's nice to get a rare something or other in. I'm glad I didn't have to go too deep into the board because I don't have no schematics for this. I do have fluke information, which was helpful and helped, you know. But there's no schematic information on this board at all. So if it didn't work, if it was dead, it would have been... I don't even know if I would have attempted it, because I would have done some basic stuff, but I don't like messing with something if I have no roadmap of how it works, because you are guessing in the dark. So, but it just needed a good cleaning. One of the graphics ROMs was bad, and that's really about it. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to let this thing run, and I'm going to keep an eye on it for about, I guess I'll give it about 4 hours. And if I see them sparklies reappear, I'm going to have to come up with a solution for these. But if it doesn't come back, then I'm going to consider it good to go. So, all right. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching and supporting the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next Classic Arcade Repair. Thanks, guys. Peace out.